Most drivers are quietly ruining their tires, and they're doing it exactly the way they were told to. No neglect, no abuse, just blind trust in one small number printed inside the driver's door. And that misunderstanding can cost thousands over the life of your car. For years, I believed tire pressure was simple. Open the door, read the sticker, inflate to that number, done. Like most people, I assumed that was the perfect setting. So I followed it religiously. Every month I checked my tires and kept them at 32 PSI, exactly what the sticker recommended. I rotated them on schedule and stayed consistent with maintenance. I thought I was doing everything right. Then, at just 18,000 miles, my premium tires, rated for 60,000 miles, were already worn out. The outer edges were bald, while the center tread still looked healthy. It didn't make sense. I hadn't driven aggressively, I hadn't skipped maintenance, yet the tires were finished far too early. When I brought the car to a tire shop, the technician asked a simple question. "What pressure are you running?" 32 PSI, I said. Exactly what the door sticker says. He immediately replied, "That's your problem." It sounded wrong at first. How could following the manufacturer's instructions damage tires? Then he explained something most drivers never hear. The pressure listed on your door sticker is not your tire's ideal everyday pressure. It's the minimum safe pressure calculated for the vehicle's maximum load. Manufacturers assume worst-case conditions: a fully loaded car, passengers in every seat, cargo in the trunk, and highway speeds. They determine the lowest pressure that can safely support that weight. That number becomes the sticker recommendation. But most of the time, cars aren't driven under maximum load. Typically, it's just the driver, maybe a passenger, and a few items in the back. When tire pressure is too low for the actual weight being carried, the tire flexes excessively. The sidewalls bend more than they should, and the tread makes uneven contact with the road. This places extra stress on the outer edges, causing them to wear much faster than the center. That's exactly what happened to my tires. The issue wasn't neglect. It was running pressure suited for a heavy load I rarely carried. So what pressure should you use? Your tire itself provides important information. On the sidewall, you'll find a maximum pressure rating. This isn't your daily target, but it shows the tire's safe operating limit. For many passenger vehicles, a pressure somewhat below that maximum, often in the high 30s to low 40s PSI, helps the tire maintain proper shape and distribute weight more evenly during normal driving. And contrary to popular belief, this is not overinflation. A tire is only overinflated when it exceeds its rated maximum pressure. After replacing my worn tires, I tested this approach by increasing pressure from 32 PSI to 40 PSI. The results were noticeable. Steering felt more responsive, the ride remained stable, and, most importantly, tread wear became even across the tire. After tens of thousands of miles, the tires are wearing exactly as they should. The difference wasn't a new driving style or special maintenance, it was understanding what that sticker actually represents. Tire pressure isn't just about following a number. It's about matching your setup to how your car is really used. And that small adjustment can mean the difference between premature tire wear and getting the full lifespan you paid for. Most drivers think their tires are fine, and that they're doing everything right. The truth is, most people are quietly damaging their tires without even realizing it. I learned this the hard way. I was running my tires exactly as the door sticker recommended, 32 PSI. I rotated them regularly, checked the pressure monthly, and followed all maintenance guidelines. These were premium tires, rated for 60,000 miles. Yet, at just 18,000 miles, the outer edges of my tires were completely bald, while the center tread remained healthy. I was frustrated. How could this happen? The tire technician asked a simple question. "What pressure are you running?" 32 PSI. Exactly what the sticker says, I replied. He shook his head. "That's your problem," he said. That's when I realized the truth. The number on your door sticker is not your tire's ideal operating pressure. It is the minimum safe pressure for a fully loaded car, calculated under worst-case conditions. 5 passengers, luggage, highway speeds, and maximum stress. That's the number they print, and most drivers follow it blindly. But here's the reality. Most of the time, your car isn't fully loaded. One driver, maybe a passenger, and a few items in the back. That's it. At 32 PSI, the tires flex too much. The sidewalls bend, the tread lifts slightly in the center, and the outer edges carry most of the load. That's exactly what destroyed my tires. I decided to experiment. I raised my tire pressure from 32 to 40 PSI, still safely below the maximum printed on the sidewall. The difference was immediate. Handling improved. Steering felt sharper. The car tracked more precisely through corners. Even on uneven roads, the ride was firm but not harsh. The numbers told the story. Fuel efficiency increased from 26.4 to 28.1 miles per gallon. Over 15,000 miles per year at $3.50 per gallon, that's more than $130 saved annually. Tire life extended by 10,000 to 15,000 miles, adding roughly $150 in annual savings. Running the correct tire pressure saves approximately $300 per year, without changing driving habits at all. But there are important rules to follow. Never exceed the tire's maximum rated pressure. That number exists for safety. Driving heats the tires, and exceeding the maximum can cause blowouts. Adjust pressure for load. Heavier loads require higher pressure, while lighter loads allow for slightly lower pressure within safe limits. Always check pressure when tires are cold, as heat from driving can give false readings. Performance vehicles require caution. Sports cars with specialized tires are engineered for specific pressure ranges. Small adjustments may help, but extreme changes can be unsafe. Finally, monitor seasonal changes. Tire pressure decreases about 1 psi for every 10-degree drop in temperature, so regular checks are essential in colder months. Here's a common misconception. Many drivers assume the tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS, will warn them before there's a problem. It won't, at least not in time to prevent damage. Most TPMS lights only activate when tire pressure drops about 25% below the recommended level. If your sticker says 32 PSI, the warning light may not come on until your tires are near 24 PSI, long after uneven wear has already started. That's why manual checks are essential. A reliable digital gauge costs very little and provides far more accuracy than the inexpensive pencil-style gauges at fuel stations. A quick monthly check takes less than a minute, but it protects fuel efficiency, handling, and tire longevity. Tire pressure isn't just a number on a sticker. It affects your car's performance, safety, fuel economy, and tire lifespan. Get it right, and your car rewards you in ways you never expected. Ignore it, and you'll keep wasting money and wearing out tires without even knowing why. The best way to determine your ideal tire pressure starts with the number on your door jamb. From there, add about 6 psi. For example, if your sticker says 32, aim for 38. Drive normally for a few weeks, then inspect your tread wear. If the center wears faster than the edges, slightly reduce the pressure by 2 psi. If the edges wear faster, increase it by 2 psi. Most drivers will find their ideal pressure falls between 36 and 42 psi, which is generally the sweet spot for longer tire life, better handling, and often improved fuel efficiency. Many people don't realize that tire pressure also directly affects stopping distance. Underinflated tires flex more because of the softer, larger contact patch, while properly inflated tires remain firmer, with a smaller contact patch that grips the road more effectively. In emergency braking tests from 60 mph, the difference between tires at 30 psi and 40 psi can be as much as 10 to 15 feet. A margin that could mean the difference between a collision and stopping safely. So why do manufacturers recommend such low numbers on the door sticker? There are several reasons. First, liability. The sticker is designed for the worst-case scenario, assuming a fully loaded car at highway speeds. Second, comfort. Lower pressure provides a smoother ride during test drives, making the car feel more luxurious. Third, natural air leakage. Tires typically lose about 1 psi per month. If you set them to 32 psi and never check, 6 months later they could be at 26 psi, significantly underinflated without your knowledge. The number on your door is a minimum baseline, not a goal. Your ideal tire pressure depends on your driving habits, the type of tires you use, and what you prioritize, whether that's tire longevity, fuel efficiency, or handling. For most passenger cars under normal driving conditions, 38 to 42 psi is the optimal range. Tires wear evenly, fuel efficiency improves, handling is sharper, and while the ride may feel slightly firmer, the benefits far outweigh this minor trade-off. Proper tire pressure is more than just a number. It is free horsepower, better fuel economy, and extended tire life. With these simple adjustments, you can ensure your tires last longer, perform better, and keep you safer on the road. Now you know exactly how to get it right.